Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom. Alright, we updated the Discord. We're not gonna do it for too long. I think we are near horror, hopefully. So this is my latest save, July 27th. Let's run it. It's the day of the festival. Let's get it. Out of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. Oh, wait, hold on. These chats are hiding from me. Let me just fix this. Why is it doing that? Hold on. Let me fix something real quick. They're like glitching out. Alright, we're good. Sick. Did Sarah confess already? I missed it. Confess to what? I don't know. It's about the event, so maybe. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should nearly be ready. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry and gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way about Natsuki, about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Chunky! You're the first one here.
Thanks for paying early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would always be here by now. Monica pasting booklets on each of his desks
in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. For my baby girl. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days that are important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Oh yeah, she did tell us that she has, like, depression. If that's what you're talking about. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because, it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ahaha. You should take a little
responsibility for her, Chunky. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know.
Exchange? Monica, you know about that. Of course I do.
I'm the club president after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now. Oh! I forgot. Oh my god. I forgot. I'm locked in with Sayori, bro. I forgot. I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all yet, so don't worry.
I probably know a lot more than you think.
Monica's being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check the pamphlets?
They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. So I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the same ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. This is not a poem. This is a manic break. This is a manic break. Chunky, this is a manic break. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Chunky? What's wrong? Nothing. So it feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. Yeah, she's having a manic breakdown. How do you not realize this stuff, dude? But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so,
Well, alright. Try not to think too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She hasn't been picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. This is really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Oh, God. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. All good, Sarah. I appreciate you. I gently open the door. Oh! What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sorry, wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe when my eyes are shut. What the fuck? I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told her I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I should not have confessed to her. Should I not have confessed to her? That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. And why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I'd spend more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always been. Then I could have prevented this. How could I have prevented this? I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can just reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Yo, what the fuck? End of chapter 1. What is going on? I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. I don't like this. Snorty day at school like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content. I'm just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. I feel like a lot of girls like anime. Am I wrong about that? School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Chunky?
Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
This is weird. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in that class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? So I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here, or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Aha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. I was a master debater, so I moved on with my life. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing and about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club do you try to join? I actually am starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature club can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right?
She always insists on manga as literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she? Hey, Chunky.
Why don't you if you're looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Chunky. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for materials another time. You're more important. Hey! She wants me as a member. She wants me. She wants me. She wants me. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Bro, I'm dead. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of school that I rarely visit, being generally used for third classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Hey, a guest. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Chunky. Yuri. What is going on, bruh? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran to Chucky's classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but it just happened to run into him. In that case, I should make some tea, right? Yo, tea in school? That's tough. Yo, W, make some tea. W, make some tea. Why don't you come sit down, Chunky? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks into the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, alright? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate, right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Facts! I love hot tea. I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you.
That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Chunky, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I'm underquarreling myself, half joking. Natsuki's head perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it was obvious by the way her eyes light up, by the way she finds comfort in the world, books, not people. Doki Doki Taco Bell Toilet Paper Club. Yo. I'm dead. Where is Sayori, though? Is Sayori just dead, bro? Did Sayori really just pack it up? Is she really just dead? Like, is that it? Is Sayori really dead? But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Who's Sayori? Stop it, oh! Where's my girl at? Where's my boo thang? Where my boo thang, bruh? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd accept that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the ways you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give me that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. That the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Is she willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even your deepest reaches of the heart?
Do you have experiences with 2 Yuri? Do you have writing experience 2 Yuri?
Maybe.
Share some of your work. You can set up examples and help Natsuki feel more comfortable about sharing hers.
I need a sip of water, bro. My throat dry. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us participating together. If I decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all, I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Chunky? Hold on, there's still one problem. What is that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join the club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. Yo! All 3 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes, but I'm sorry, I thought, Girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Chunky. The thing is, we don't have enough club members yet to form an official club. We need 4. You're playing with me, Monica! Go get go get Sayor. I've been trying really hard to find new members, and if we don't find one more member before the festival, I'm defenseless against these 3 girls. Am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed, so if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Chunky? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Chunky, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Oh, whoa, what do you mean by that? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment, writing a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Chunky, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way home, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, And of course, Monica. Bro, we're just moving on from Sayori like that. Damn! They're just dipping out on Sayori. That's crazy. Forgetting a dead homie. That's wild, chat. Forgetting a dead homie is crazy. Damn shame. And of course, Monica. Will I really be spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will come to me. Bro, who is Sayori? Sayori, come back! Sayori. I guess I'll start writing a poem tonight. Sayori, come back. Sayori. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for now being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. A third party intervened with her programming. What does that mean, bro? Third party. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? What is the third? What do you mean? Third party. Third party intervened and derailed it. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. What the fuck? Memories, charm, nibble, misfortune, cage, atone, beauty, love, raindrops, comfort, forgive, insight, vanilla, sugar, warm, shopping, bliss, whisper, death, and joy. That's a beautiful poem.
Hi again, Chunky! Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ah!
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. At least I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Boom. Thanks for keeping your promise, Chunky. Oh man, they're glitching out. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had dragged. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if your plan just to come here to hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Well. Watsugi is mainly a big mouth for someone in manga collection in the club room. Well, why is she covering up the words? So you find yourself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Chunky. Make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even though I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, as a vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Yo, this is how a girl acts. How is this girl actually being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely be reading this. I enthusiastically take the book to you. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in the case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! You never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping her collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki saw a bunch of stacked books and boxes of price yourself. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. She has a whole collection, you dumbass! What are you talking about? She has a whole ass collection. Tweaking. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand, then she then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one missing book is probably the worst, most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get closer to the box. She's buying Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door, yo. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was a tone of your voice, but I'll tell you one thing, Chunky. Consider this a lesson right now. Don't fucking judge a book. In fact, she pulls out a first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. We get into Parfait Girls! I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. They'll just stand there. Ooh-ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. And why's that? It's easier to be close together like this. Yo. Don't just say that, yo. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I stand as a Natsuki fan. Oh shit, alright. Alright. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. But, typical slice-of-life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing plot to be entertaining enough for me to make up for lack of the plot. What is this, bro? What is this fucking camera angle? Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Or I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Damn. Wait, which part? Damn. I mean, I feel like I can even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe in here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I'm here. I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems, maybe, but at least you're enjoying it yourself, right? So? Ah! Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading, or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Time passes. Masuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she's starting to fall asleep. L book in the chat. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches in her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She didn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Chunky. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. So I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway... Why don't we all share poems now? I'm gonna go with Monica first. W Monica. I should start with Monica. She seems so eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Chunky. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever need any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything so we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Chunky. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Chunky. Really, it's a lot cuter than I expected. Jeez, no. It's kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write, and she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Aww. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm just trying to look on the bright side. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh shit, it's 2 a.m. chat, it's late. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but I burned my eyes and can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that is kind of my style. It's been gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. We're gonna do Yuri next, because Nasuki's like glitching out, bruh. Nasuki glitching out. Yuri stares at my poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. It's your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah, why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Yo, this bullshit, bro. What the fuck? My shit, man, good. Yeah, what's up, King? Welcome in, my guy. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I appreciate you joining in, my guy. We are 55 hours into the stream. Well, technically 7 hours because Twitch, Twitch cut it off at 48. But yeah, nah. Was at a funeral, but now I'm G. Howdy. Hey, bro, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope everything went well. Much love. Sending good energy your way. I'm G. G, let's go. But no, I'm glad you're doing well, my guy. I'm sorry to hear that. But hope everything's going well in your life. We are talking to some... It's actually getting scary now. It's actually getting creepy now. A little bit by little bit. We've had Sayori offed herself. Sayori decided to pull a ceiling fan technique. So it's bad. No. Did you just raise my voice? Ooh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't really help but notice. It's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take a very little to get used to new people, but I'm here for 3 days. Hey, I appreciate you, my guy. W King. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? We are going to be going to sleep relatively soon, in the next like 20-30 minutes. Because that is the schedule, like 2:30. We got to start trying to slump so we can try to get up at 10 a.m. For day 4. For my boy day 4. Day 4, chat. We're going to be doing Minecraft Chaos Mod. We got to set up the Chunkonian quiz. We got more Elden Ring. We're going to be doing some chat one-on-ones. We might be doing Minecraft with community during the night. We'll be doing some horror games at night as well. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I've been, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic of matter, the one that two fit together. The end result is both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Sherry finds her train of thought is after her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes down to practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Nasuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologizing to herself or to Nasuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. I must be this one, the lost remaining straight light, to have understood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of fortune. Of the future, my fault. I bathed claims, breathing air, the present but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicker back. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. Your handwriting dog shit. Fix that. Can barely read that. Can't even read it, bro. What are we doing? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Facts. Well, I just don't read script very often. I think your handwriting is pretty, That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it was short, it's very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it, I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Woohoo! Yo, hoo-hoo, what? Actually, stories about ghosts at all, Chunky, really. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but I remember the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and as soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that things won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to try more things. I'm counting on you. Alright, now the chick that's been glitching out. Nasuki. Okay, well, start with the things I don't like. First of all, Nasuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion, you bitch! What you mean by that? And there was point of sharing in the first place. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how you said... remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? I didn't mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, now I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha. Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Damn. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Nasuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. So did it make you restart? So Sayori died. We're on, I guess, like, Act 2 or Phase 2, you could call it. Act 2 or Phase 2. Rip my girl Sayori. I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like it's self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Nasuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that you like my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. So, oh, it did make it... No, it didn't make me restart. It just cut... Yeah, like, it didn't make it restart. I guess, like, sorta. Like, I didn't have to hit end stream or anything. Like, all my OBS, I didn't have to hit end stream or anything. It literally just, like, separates the VOD at 48 hours and, like, resets everything. You don't have to hit stop streaming and start streaming. It just does it. Like, my OBS still says 55 hours, 10 minutes, and 28 seconds. And I like that. Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Yeah, no, it is tough. That is tough. I appreciate you being here, Chris Optified. I appreciate you being here, King. I appreciate you being here, OO. Anyone who's in the chat, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch some chunks or chunkers. Participate in the first ever chunkathon, bro. If y'all are in the first ever chunkathon, you're automatically an OG. Welcome to the OG squad, oh God. People can try, eagles can fly, that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously, but that isn't the point of poems for people to try to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, but the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So did you? I guess I went more into it than I realized. That's what I mean. That was what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect from the youngest one here, did you? Oh, yeah, guess not. I decided to humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Suki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Okay, nothing creepy happened there. I glanced around the room. That was all a little less stressful than I anticipated, as everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if it's just being nice, there's no way all my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Suki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Suki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, while Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh no, it's nothing. Suki especially returns the poem, to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. You completely missed the symbolism or something! It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You have to try hard to come up with something nice to say, I think, but it really didn't mean to come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Chunky did too. There's only like 4 people in the damn club, alright? I'm being nice. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Chunky liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nasuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Well, maybe you're just jealous that Chunky appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Women always fighting over me, chat. It's a normal occurrence. How do you know that you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, shit. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chunky started showing up. Oh, shit. Nasuki. Monica, Nasuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Nasuki. Me, look who's talking. You want to be... Oh, shit. Edgy bitch. Edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone with your mental age to comprehend. See? Say that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves when they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove something to stop harassing others with your sickening attitude, you think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. My bad. You already do, don't you? Did you accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Chunky hear everything you really think. I'm sure I'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah! Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she's noticed I was standing there. Chunky, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh my god. I'm choosing Nasuki. Hey Chunky, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done the yelling. As the president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Yo, W. Suddenly, Nasuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Bro, what the fuck? I didn't even mean to cop a save. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with the palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Nasuki or did. Chunky, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Nasuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you guys can go home now if you want. Yo, what the fuck is this game, bro? What is this game, bro? This shit is mad creepy, dude. This shit is mad creepy. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. This shit is fucking weird. She looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so just let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. It's just I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Chunky. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. I really What? The day passed, it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here the past couple days. Usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Chunky. Oh, hi, Yuri. Not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a bit. I got over her shoulder, looking around the room. Sugi's reading a manga at her desk. Friendly Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me in the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that's ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Nasuki as well, Yuri. Whether you consider and apologize, you don't have to worry too much. Even though I'm only here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe it was just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already had decided that there's no way you can be a bad person, and now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Chunky. We'll say those kind things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. But I'm glad you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad you're enjoying this club. Everything is a bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. It's also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken back by how calmly Nasuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, didn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Nasuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear. I was always afraid of you secretly hating me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird. But I don't hate you either. Suki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Nasuki was. I was not. It took you so long anyway. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. It makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it yet, still. It must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Thank you, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Chunky. Monica smiles sweetly. So I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently, see? I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up that the three of us talked about. Besides, Nasuki has already run off into the closet. Chunky, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you. After the book, you gave me that book. Well, I guess I need to make sure Nasuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. We're going over there. What the fuck is going on? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And people were trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively bleeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that's actually a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like I was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. You're not a fan of that sort of thing, Chunky? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot where Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, yo. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know when I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly old. I feel like I forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. That's the least I can do is listen. This is a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, fuck. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but, what do you say? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book, and I put it into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Let's look into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem to be a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open up the book and start the prologue as soon as I understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing. What? You really apologize a lot. I do. I don't really mean to, sorry. I mean, Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching it. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and the forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mean by impatient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me, yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting her flutter over to her side so she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest, feels her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. You... Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about, Chunky? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. You don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? We wait for Yuri. This might be a while, so I figure we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was asking to stand up, make a mental note of where I left off my book, then slip back into my bag. Alright, chat. We're gonna cop a save. That's where we're gonna leave off, bro. At puzzle sharing time. Oh man, I am actually exhausted right now, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Chat. I am pretty tired. I appreciate everyone who's watching the stream, man. W y'all, bro, for real. Y'all mean the absolute freaking world to me. Thank you all for taking the time out of y'all's day to be here, seriously. Yeah, we're gonna start getting ready for bed. It's 2:30 a.m., so it's about that time where we gotta start wrapping it up and start winding down, taking care of ourselves. So, ooh. I do want to go make our sleep tea, so we're going to do that. Let's see what else is going on Twitch too, man. Is anyone worth watching, in my opinion? Nothing crazy. I mean, we might as well put on XQC at that point.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
The one probably faking, but yeah.
He was trying to load a snowmobile onto his truck. This delivery driver was caught slamming down food that someone ordered.
That's annoying. Chat, hold on. Chat, I saw the other day, chat, a crazy video, chat. It was like some soccer field, and people get electrocuted like way out of the AOE. And it was like 5 times his distance. How come this guy doesn't get hurt there? It was a fake. No, it wasn't fake. Stop it. It was a fake. It wasn't fake.
Can you explain in simple terms why you stream less now and why it's so hard for you to just
His new
say
neighbor walked
you're
over to
streaming?
introduce
A
himself.
simple update would be enough. Also, why do you have a vampire schedule?
Sorry. Sorry.
Is this the fastest ding-dong ditch
My sleep has been really bad. My sleep is really bad. It's just really bad. That's all.
of all time?
I actually need to get on like a good line.
Alright, I'm posting another TikTok before
This
bed
delivery
here.
guy was trying to drop off this balloon and birthday card.